Hey, it's time for Fast Fact Friday right here from the Madera Speedway, and this is where we update all things Madera Speedway, even some racing content outside of the Madera Speedway that's gone on during the week. Last night was the Grant Thompson special, aired on MAV TV. We have had just a whole host of phone calls, messages about that special. People really enjoyed it last night, so keep watching MAV TV. We really appreciate that. It's a great motorsports channel, support them. And we've done a lot of documentary work here this off season. We're outside, you might notice the location today. We're out shooting off-site, and we've spent the entire winter helping on some documentaries, working on some other projects ourselves. So there's some pretty fun stuff that's coming up that you guys will be able to see, even something on a big network that we're going to help out with. So really interesting. So right now let's jump ahead to Fast Fact Friday, those topics. We had a UFO sighting last week. A fan from Jason from Virginia called in and highlighted some footage where he thought we had a UFO at the Madera Speedway. We've watched that inside and out. We had a lot of people guess what it was. I'm going to tell you in a few minutes what it actually was and who won the family 4-pack of tickets that actually identified what that UFO was. We've also got the 5150 Junior Late Model Contingency Program. We're going to announce a lot of items for that. We've got a donation we're making to the rescue mission also I'll tell you about. And then touch on the March 14th season opener at the Madera Speedway. So let's start with the UFO. Again, a fan watching MAV TV, Jason from Virginia. You guys may have seen the video, but it was kind of funny and fun. Passionate, diehard fan, thought he saw a UFO at the Madera Speedway. So he called in, we played the video, we let everyone watch that. We even played his phone call. So Jason, thank you very much for calling in. That was a lot of fun. What did that end up actually being, that UFO? We had people say a drone, bottle rockets, all types of different things, lights, flares. It ended up, Mark Johnson was correct. He was the first one to say it was a bug. That's right, that UFO was a bug. We had really high-speed cameras at the start-finish line at the flag stand. We were able to slow it down, and that bug went right past the lens, lined up with one of the poles in turn 4, and went straight up through the lens. So it looked like it went a long ways, but it was actually a bug just going across a 4-inch lens there at the start-finish line. So Mark Johnson, family 4-pack. Jason, keep watching us from Virginia. We really appreciate it, but that was not a UFO. It was a bug, but we thought fans might be coming from out of this world to watch the Madera Speedway, so we appreciate your phone call. It was a lot of fun. Contingency program, let's touch on that. Big list here. 5150 Junior Late Model Contingency Program for the 2020 season. We will announce a lot of contingency items for the Nut Up Pro Late Model Series next week in the Fast Fact Friday. For the juniors, this is not done yet, but we have a big announcement on the bodies. The reason it's not done, we've got some things we're adding to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Maida Chevrolet's back on board. We've got Nut Up with their free car entry for the classiest move of the race, the Great Taste Award. We've got I Pull, You Pull back with their $100 per week certificate. Stop Tech Brakes, Frank's Radio's back. These are 3-2-1 contingencies. We've got Race Face, a really big announcement coming out. It's a package, one driver will win. Race Face Brand Development is supporting one of our 5150 Junior Late Model Series. One of the drivers will win this package at the banquet, and it is quite the package. I'll go over it more. You'll see a press release on it. It has so many pieces. It'd take me 15 minutes right here to announce everything and all the components. It includes a trip back east for the driver. It includes so much promotion and branding for that driver and connections into the sport. It's going to be one of the biggest things we've done for the 5150 Junior Late Model Series yet with that Race Face brand development program that we're doing. But one of the big things I want to announce here is we've worked on a program with 5150, and they have been the title sponsor of the Junior Late Model Series from day one. As the series became really popular, we've had some big offers from major companies. We wouldn't move though. We appreciate 5150 so much with their support. They've been here, they helped us get this thing on television, and so we're very dedicated, and they have really come through in a big way in 2020 to help support our program on MAV TV. With 5150, we're going to announce a program this morning, and it's the 5150 4.0 program. What's 4.0? That's a grade point. So we have $6,500 of bonus money for 4.0 students to compete for that race in the 5150 Junior Late Model Series. So here's a little sampler. There's a $1,000 bonus to the champion if they're a 4.0 grade average student. There's any driver that finishes in the top 5 with a 4.0 grade average, they get a $100 special just for finishing in the top 5. So there's a bunch of other formulas in here for those 4.0 students. Something with the 5150 Junior program, we really promote a lot of things about being good citizens and education. So we've started the 5150 4.0 program, $6,500, $6,500 up for grabs in that category alone, as well as the other contingencies for the 5150 series. So that's just lightly touching. Look for a press release. It'll have, there's so many items, there'll be a lot of details. The thing will probably be 4 pages long with the amount of content we've got, but we wanted to announce that 5150 4.0 program this morning here on Fast Fact Friday. Next thing we want to touch on, practice tomorrow. Pits open at 11:30. Practice is from 1 to 5, but really important. Race teams don't come in too early. We'll open the gates at 11:30 sharp, not a minute before. Here's why. We have the 5K run. It's the 7th annual 5K run from the Madera Speedway, and it's one of the biggest fundraisers for the Madera County Rescue Mission and the Madera County Food Bank. So there will be hundreds and hundreds of runners. They start at the Madera Speedway. Actually, Lauren Papakuntz is the pace car. He'll lead them off. There's a kids run that starts first that just goes around the racetrack. So it's all the little guys and gals. And then they take off, the adults and the bigger kids take off they go around the track, run around the fairgrounds, come back in. It's a 5K run, and it raises a lot of money for the rescue mission. So race teams 11:30 sharp. We won't open the gates any earlier. The 5K run will still be cleaning up and moving things out of the way right when we're opening at 11:30. So there's a lot of organization that starts 4:30 tomorrow morning, and then through the run. So we'll open right at 11:30. Speaking of the Madera County Food Bank and Rescue Mission, we do something each year. We do a lot with our kids that we take up to the West Coast Stock Car Hall of Fame and do a lot of promoting and connecting with our kids, our junior late model drivers and our pro late model drivers. Austin Herzog last year and Joey East were the guests at that function. What we also do is the West Coast Stock Car Hall of Fame raises and donates a lot of money to various charities. So we donate from the Madera Speedway to a West Coast Stock Car Hall of Fame charity, and in return, the West Coast Stock Car Hall of Fame donates to one of our charities of choice. This year, it is the Madera County Rescue Mission, the Madera Rescue Mission. So the Rescue Mission, we will hand them a check tomorrow for $5,000. We donated from the Madera Speedway to a charity, the West Coast Stock Car Hall of Fame, for $5,000. The West Coast Stock Car Hall of Fame has donated a check that we will give to the Madera Rescue Mission tomorrow for $5,000. Okay, on to March 14th, season opener, race to be drug-free, big 3, record amount of money, $75,000 of additional bonus money in this 3-race series on the line. And it is the kickoff event, the MAV TV televised Nut Up Pro Late Model 9-race series and the 5150 Junior Late Model 9-race series on MAV TV. This is our kickoff event. This will be probably the second largest event, I would estimate, at the Madera Speedway, only second to the short track shootout in October. The entry list right now is off the charts, the amount of calls coming in. We're probably going to have somewhere in the 42 to 45 range of pro late models, and then we'll be, as we always are, our juniors, we're real particular. We like to hold that right around 18 to 20. We want the best of the best in the juniors. So mark March 14th on your calendar. Don't miss it. Be at the Madera Speedway. Absolutely will be one of the biggest events of the year with so much talent coming out to the Madera Speedway. So we've got to get back to our shooting here. We're on location. We're doing something fun that I can't talk about for a documentary that we're shooting. You're going to see a lot of content, some documentary content about the race to be drug-free Big 3, and a lot will make real good sense as to why we're doing this shortly, coming up here in a couple of weeks. You're also going to see some other content that we're working on, some documentary content we're working on. So bright and early out here this morning. We've been up very early. As soon as we finish up here just a bit, it's time to head down the Madera Speedway, do a lot of work and get ready for tomorrow, the 5K run, very early tomorrow morning, and then the practice tomorrow afternoon. We'll see you guys at the Madera Speedway. As a footnote, grandstands are open free tomorrow night, free from 1 to 5. I say tomorrow night, but tomorrow afternoon. So we hope to see you at the Madera Speedway. And again, March 14th, put it on your calendar. It's the place to be. Talk to you guys soon.